Hi everyone, my name is Sankey, and today I'm picking up from last week where I was talking about head rolls and head trills and flourishes. It sounds like this. And this week I'm going to be going through a 12-bar sequence which uses that particular move, which you can use to practice but also work on your bends around the draw 3 and draw 2. This is part of a tune that I'm putting together which is called I'm Just Fine, Thanks. This is a kind of cheeky little riff, and I hope you enjoy working on it. We're going to go through on a B flat harmonica, cross position, so we're in the key of F. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play through the sequence once and then we can go through and break it down. It sounds like this. Okay, so that's the head. So what am I doing there? Well, the core move, which is repeated twice, is this one. Now, this starts with that head roll move, and then has a couple of sort of quite technical things in it. I still think if you're an intermediate player, you can get this tune down. It will really help you with your bends. So, the start is a draw 3. Try and put a little rising bend on it, to the 4, down to the draw 3, down to the draw 2, and then the blow 2. So it's essentially, that's the first part. And then we've got, in the first part of this riff, probably the most technical thing to do. You're then going to come back to the draw 3, half step bend, come up to the draw 3 no bend, the minor third, and there's a quick shift to the draw 1. So it sounds like this. Okay. Now that change of direction helps it sort of swing. Now the way I do that is that I tongue block the whole first part of this riff on this side of my tongue. I play upside down, by the way, and then I switch to the other side for the draw 1. Now if you're a tongue blocker, this is a good way of working on both sides, using both sides of your tongue. If you're a lip purser, this is a good way maybe to introduce a bit of tongue blocking. And if you only tongue block or only lip purse, then you've got to get from that draw 3 down to that draw 1 without hitting the draw 2 to give it that clean sound. So once again, okay, so it's that, which is the tricky bit. When you're on to the draw 1, then you've got a blow 2, draw 2 to the draw 3 riff. So again, you've got, I'll break it down slowly. Now in this riff, again, as I talk about a lot in my videos, is there's these subtle differences which separate average players from great players. If you listen carefully, there's focusing and defocusing of the note with the embouchure and with tongue blocking in terms of the little rushes of air that come in and out, which make all the difference. So again, breaking it down slowly. That's dreadful, hang on. So there's little skips in there, so if you can get those, make all the difference. Now I'm tongue blocking all of that, but like I say, you can play that riff lip pursed. I sound like so you can do a lip purse. Then we go down to the 4 chord, and what we've got here is we emphasize that chord change by going from a major third, which is the draw 3, down a half a step to the minor third. Now on the 4 chord, that is the equivalent of the dominant 7th. So on the 1 chord, you're effectively going, it's that note, but in first position, it's, so it's a great way by going down a semitone, a half step, of emphasizing that chord change. So you've got the riff that we go through, and then on the draw 3 you just go down half a step. So the 4 chord riff sounds like this, coming from the 1 chord. Hope this is making sense. And then you're back to the 1. So what am I doing there? Again, slowly, starting on the draw 3 half step bend, and this is why this piece is so good to practice. You've got to get that half step bend right. You're going from the draw 3 half step bend to the blow 2, then to the draw 1, then to the blow 2, blow 3, back to the blow 2. So it's and the last bit, sorry, from the blow 2 back to the draw 3 half step bend, and that funky little push, and that note you want to try and really get with a big sound. And if we had a rhythm section here, that would be a kind of, you know, a push. Once more. Then you do the same riff again on the 1, and then we get to the turnaround. So here, this is going to sound like this. So that's draw 3, back to the 2. So draw 3 to the 2 to the 3, half step bend, back to the draw 1. So you're going draw 1, blow 2, draw 2 full step all the way down, and then up a half step. And that note there is very, very important, because that's the major third of the 5 chord. Then you're going to do the draw 3, a full tone down, so that's 2 steps, and then to the blow 4. Okay, so that's reed stuck there. And again, the same kind of push that you have on the 4 chord on the. So once again, that's. And then you've got the head again. So those blocks of riffs that you have on the 1 chord, on the 4 chord, and on the 5 chord are really cool for practicing your bends and also using this head roll move. So once again, let me run through the head. It sounds like this. I made a mistake in that. I went to the draw 1 instead of the blow 2 in that, but you get the idea. And next week I'm going to upload and go through and explain another part of this tune, which introduces some overblows, and I hope you're going to enjoy working this tune through. And it's called I'm Just Fine, Thanks.